Bad Omens, the death of peace of mind. Is it any good? All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be checking out this song, the first song that I reacted to, Just Pretend. You can check that out right here. And in that music video or that reaction, you guys were telling me in the comments that this was the next thing to check out. So here I am. I always listen to the comments. Just real quick, as always, guys, if you're new here, I do like to analyze the music video and try to take in the lyrics and hypothesize. And I like to discuss these things in my reaction. So if you want to hear the whole song all the way through, I always have it either linked in the description or the comment section or both as the source. You can check that out. And then, yeah, you could come back here if you know, want to hear it first that way and then come back here. We could talk about it, analyze it, all that beautiful stuff. So yeah, let's see what they got for us in this one. All right, already with some interesting ass visuals, dude. Like, first off, hold on a second. You have the blue look of the light, the blue tealish look of the light, contrasted by the orange, yellow, reddish flicker of the flame. The way that this is shot, that's fire. Got a dead body in the trunk, brother? Yeah, crazy imagery. I miss the way you say my name, the way you bend, the way you breathe. Ah man, going through a rough breakup, huh, my boy? Jesus. mm. Love is the death of peace of mind. Well, what I'm interpreting that is like once you fall in love with someone, maybe you're so afraid to like let them go, right? Or you're so afraid to see them go to somewhere else. And what I'm assuming here is that it sounds like they went through a crazy breakup or something. Bro went crazy. It seems like he took the girl out, so to speak. That's wow. That's what I'm gathering so far. Mm. What the hell is going on? Are those a bunch of body bags? Am I misseeing this? Oh, wow. Okay. You know what I'm getting, bro? I'm just like I said, I always analyze, hypothesize, and enjoy the visuals. But you know the vibes I'm getting, honestly? I'm getting Silent Hill vibes. Silent Hill 2 specifically. It's like he's like this lady, he's taken out this lady so many times in his mind, and that's probably what all the body bags are. If those are body bags, those might not be body bags. But if they are, you see what I'm saying? It's just the way that everything is shot and framed, and then it's just like her again in the pool or this ocean, this water. It's a bunch of, it looks like a bunch of her swimming around. I could be wrong. I don't know, but the visuals. Bad Omens, a death of peace of mind. Okay. Are you giving us a credit in the middle of the song? Yeah, those are body bags. Wow. Yeah, Silent Hill like crazy, bro. Mm. He's saying when the curtains call in time. The curtain call is like, the curtain call, the play ends. It's like the curtains for a play. The curtains close when you're watching a play. The curtains close. That means it's finished. And he's saying like when the curtain, metaphorically speaking, closes on our lives, when our play is over, when our story is over, will we both be satisfied? But it seems like, from what I'm gathering here, bro ended the girls ended her play a little prematurely there. The sound of this though is so nice. Mm, This is fire. Yeah, these visuals are crazy, bro. It's like everything is like a painting in an art exhibit, and it's like you see. I'm trying to see if the shot comes back up. Are those all like nooses on the wall that they're looking at? Yeah, those are all like nooses. They look like to me. I don't know why there's a dude that's got him over there with a gun, but okay. Mm. It looks like even the girl swimming in the ocean is like a portrait. It looked like it was another art piece. Oh no, those aren't news. Those are people holding chains, it looks like. Or necklaces. Very interesting. You see how like it's got this the red, bluish, tealish, and that orange, reddish, yellowish keeps keeps contrasting. Like those are the two colors of this. And you have like the blueness, maybe like representing like the somberness of like maybe having a love come to an end, or the depression that you have when the person that you don't want to let go of goes. And then maybe the red or the orange or the flame is like the rage that you feel, the passion that may make things go left, that make you want to possibly maybe do something that you shouldn't be doing to the other person. I don't know. I could be wrong, but let's see. Mm. Hey, yo. Mm. Oh, God, they're going crazy. What with the vocals, but also the dudes with the instruments, the band, man, they snapping. Oof. Mm. Oof. Bro, these visuals, man. Bro. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to the death of peace of mind. I'm gonna talk about this and give my thoughts. But if you made it this far, leave a like. You don't have to, but it'd be great if you did. Um, but yeah, let's talk about it. So, like I was saying in the song or in the beginning, like when I was like first seeing things, first hearing what was being said, it seemed to me like this is something where again you can be, love could be a beautiful thing. But love can also be the end of your peace of mind because you're always thinking about this person, especially if you're one of those people that's thinking about them in a way where you're insecure and it's like this person could leave me at any moment. It could be over at any moment, but I don't want to see them go. They can't go. I'm the only one who can have them, and if I can't have them, nobody can have them. It could be terrible in that sense. It could be terrible in the sense of maybe like you just are always maybe worried about this person, or you feel as though, damn, I love this person so much, and maybe uh you know they can do something to me that might not be good for me. I can do something to them that might not be good for them, and it may mess them up here mentally, but I can't help who I love. I love them, and I'm gonna screw it, I'll endure it. I'm not saying I condone that. I agree with any of that stuff. This is all these different ways that this could be interpreted. This is all these different ways that this can be thought of. And the visuals were crazy, especially at the end there. And like I said, you have the red and blue colors constantly. Even the person who was dressed up in the suit with the gun, they themselves are like that yellowish, reddish, orange, like went with that motif when they're in this, art exhibit where if anything you have these people that are in black or blue suits, so it's contrasting there in that way as well, but you also have like I said with the lighter and the fire uh giving off that color, or that theme, that imagery, and then you cut to the somber blue, the teal, and when this guy's just sitting in the car and the lighting of, maybe the moonlight, and also you have, the water when he was sitting in the water, and the lady or the siren, whatever it is, was swimming in the water. And it's just kept going back and forth between those two feelings. And I think that could be representative of the feeling that you might get with love. You can love somebody who could be terrible for you mentally, psychologically, physically, even, but you can't help who you love. And there are possibly those great things that you do miss, like he was saying in the song. And I'm gonna look at the lyrics and I'll talk to you. But I kind of want to give my interpretation first before I just look at the lyrics. Um, he was talking about how he misses the way that, like, it's all lustful things, it seems like, that he was worried about. Like, I miss the way you taste, I miss the way you kiss, I miss the way that we do other things and how that makes me feel inside or outside. um but again, it seemed like it was those feelings. um and you could love those things, you could love the things that, when it's good, damn, it's good. I miss those things, I love those things, but everything else ain't so good. So it's just very I don't know, a very interesting imagery. Now the sound of the song, the vocals, bro, is insane. The band themselves, like everybody playing their instruments, drum, guitar. I don't know if there's a bassist or not. I'm not too sure how the band works at all. But just everybody was doing their thing in every aspect. And the visuals, like the everything, the whole team there, just did a great job with just the visuals and the presentation, the sound of the song, the way that it was mixed and put together, sounded great. And that little that right there, fire. That whole it's just the sound of it was really, really good, really catchy. I could definitely see myself humming this. But anyways, I do want to look at the lyrics. I'm gonna check those out and then cut back, and we'll talk about the lyrics if need be. Talk about if my interpretation or my feelings around the song changes, and yeah, we'll talk about it. Okay, so I just looked at the lyrics, and yeah, I feel like I was kind of spot on there. But this does seem to be something that is negatively affecting, I guess, the man in this as well. But yeah, he basically goes on to talk about how he's made mistakes. He thought he could change, thought he could make it out of whatever stupor maybe or whatever mindset he was in. Promises break. I need to hear you say you're going to keep it now. Um, so maybe his promises break, or maybe he's saying promises in general break. So like, I want to hear you say you're going to keep your promise. I couldn't keep mine, but I want to hear you say you're going to keep yours, which is kind of crazy if that's how it's supposed to be interpreted. Um, Again, a lot of this, like I was saying, super lustful. I miss the way you say my name, the way you bend, the way you break, the makeup running down your face, the way you touch, the way you taste. And then the next one is basically the same thing, but instead at the end, it's the way you fuck, the way you taste. So again, very hey, very lustful. Which hey, that sort of intimacy is very important when it comes to relationships. Don't get me wrong, of course, but it seems like you're missing just one aspect. Doesn't seem like everything else was too healthy for you. Uh, but like I said, some people don't think about that. Some people are like, "Oh, I can't help who I love. I can't help what I like." Fair enough. To each their own. I'm just saying, doesn't seem very functional or what's the word? Something that you could stick with long term. Uh, before it drives you a little crazy, which it seemed like it did for this guy. You come and go in waves, leaving me in your wake. You come and go in waves, swallowing everything. Are you satisfied? Love's the death of peace of mind. It's like maybe he's saying maybe this feeling comes in waves. The love or the feeling of love that whatever I perceive as love that comes from you just comes and goes in waves. It's never consistent, and it leaves me longing and yearning for it. And the more that I long and yearn for it, the more like uh, um, I don't know, visceral maybe, the stronger those feelings feel. That's how I'm interpreting that, anyways. And it's like, are you satisfied, or are you just going to keep doing this to me because I'm going crazy now? However, this could also be something where it's misinterpreted. Somebody who's like, oh man, you just every time you come around, just I love the feeling I get around you, or I love how you make me feel in general. Maybe it's not even reciprocated, which in this it may be, but let's take a step back and just look at this from all angles, right? Maybe it's not even reciprocated in it, right? But he feels it's like one-sided, and he's feeling as though he's being slighted by this feeling of coming and going, like this feeling of love coming and going, when this person doesn't even mean to put out those sort of a vibe, or has outright denied having those feelings, but you just can't take it as anything other than that, so you feel slighted by this person when this might not even be a thing. Like, this is something that happens a lot of the times with like relationships where it's like one-sided, or it's like you have a one-sided crush on somebody, and instead of the person being like, oh, you know the way I feel about you, you don't feel for me, whatever. It's like, oh, I feel this way about you, and I feel entitled to your love, and you're not giving it to me. Are you satisfied? I know I'm like might be reaching, but there's, like I said, there's different ways that you could think about like how this might sound. And then let's see. Yeah, it basically just calls back to the chorus again with the curtain calls the time when we both go home alive. It wasn't hard to realize that love's the death, peace of mind. So yeah, a lot of this is just like internal struggle, uh, and yeah, you could see like the whole feeling of You're taking so much from me, or you're taking so much out of me mentally, maybe. And you could see this person going through this turmoil. It's shown visually in this video, and it's also shown by, like, the lady or the siren or whatever you want to call it, taking pieces of him physically, like biting him, whatever, at the end of the video. Maybe even with the car on fire. But again, there was like so many different like things here. I feel like this is something where this person's just going through a perpetual struggle in their head of just wanting to end things with this lady, or end this lady. Not healthy, but it's what we're shown. And that's kind of shown by the multiple body bags and everything on the ground, and even by the car. It's the body in the trunk, and then there's a body on the street. It's like this person's probably thought of doing some crazy things to this other person a thousand, countless times, even, maybe, right? And yeah, it's just one of those things where it's not healthy, bro. It's crazy. Is This whole thing seems crazy. But sometimes love can make you feel crazy, especially if it's a dysfunctional kind of love. But anyways, yeah, that was my interpretation of this, and especially looking at the lyrics. If you disagree, if you feel like I might have missed something or whatever, you guys let me know. But all in all, fantastic song. Love the sound of it. Love the look of the visuals, as always. And yeah, leave your recommendations and everything down below. And yeah, if you want to see stuff like this early as well, you don't have to. If you can, if you got $2 to throw around, you could join the channel, become a member, get early access and exclusive videos. But even if you don't, it's okay. You can still do likes, shares, all that, comments, all that good stuff. That's appreciated. That's enough as well. But either way, thank you for watching this far. I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be well, be safe. Peace.